Yo, what's going on, guys? So, I know it's a little bit of an awkward angle for this video, but I was skating and my board, I don't know if you can see it, it is all cracked and broken. You can definitely see the splinters here. It's still skatable, but at this point I'm just going to replace it because it does feel very flexy in the middle. So we are going to grip a new board. I'm going to show you guys the process and then we're going to get to skating. But this video is not about skating, it's about making your new board, setting your new board up. I did mess up, but I went ahead and I bought a new board because all of my other ones are at the house. This one is one of the Herman hammer boards from Reel. It is a twin tail, which means that both the tail and the nose are the same concave width and all of that. So as you can see, I already took the grip tape off. When you're setting this up, give me 1 second, I gotta get this board out of the way. Alright, so when you're putting grip tape on, you're gonna basically, when you peel it off, you're taking grip tape and you'll lay it flat. It's on the nose and the tail.
Usually once it mellows out, you're...
Give me 1 second. People walking by. Alright. When you're, like I was saying, you're going to take the grip tape, you're going to lay it across. I like to stick it so it's sticking on the nose and the tail evenly. Then I push down in the center and I even it out, making sure that I'm getting all the air pockets out. That way there's none that pop up whenever I'm actually like skating. Now that being said, if you have a tool that works well, otherwise you can also use a, what are they called? It's like a wood thing, I don't know. You can use a sander. You're gonna take the tip and you're gonna go along the edge, just like all the way around the board. Now, this is the outline. You should have something similar to that whenever you are done with it. I think I had a small crease right here. So we'll lift that up later, fix that. But that's the outline that you guys should have on your board. Now, here's where the dangerous part happens. We have to use our razor. I have mine right here. It's been used. You really want to make sure that you have a sharp razor. That way it just goes smooth. But when you're cutting grip tape, this is one of the more dangerous parts because I know you're not supposed to cut towards you when you're doing it, but there's certain angles when you're cutting, you're going to pop it in just like so, and then we're running it along the edge of the board. We're going to do that all the way around. That way we get the grip tape completely off. And so we're going to go ahead and do that, but you're going to go around the board all the way. You'll have to turn the board at certain angles so you can make sure you are getting the grip tape. But you pretty much cut towards you. Try to make sure you're not actually cutting it into you. Keep your fingers out of the way of the blade. That should be self-explanatory. I'm going to go ahead and cut this, and then we'll get back into talking. One note, I like to grab part of the grip that is, give me a second. I like to grab part of the grip tape and pull back and keep it taut. That way it cuts a little bit smoother. You'll have straighter lines when you're actually cutting around the board. If you can see, I'm pulling it taut and then keeping the blade flush with the wood and the grip tape, and I'm cutting in and around so it stays nice and tight. Let's go ahead and finish this board. I recommend doing this on a desk. So by the end of it, you should have all of this excess grip tape, and then your board should be looking nice and clean and pretty, just like this. You see these lines? Those are pretty lines. However, we're gonna make it better. We're gonna take the edge of our grip tape, then we're going to sand slightly all the way around the board, just like so. That will help prevent the grip tape from coming up. All right, this is what the board should be like by the time you are done. This is our board. Now, there's a couple more things that you could do. You could take a screwdriver, and then on the holes, you could pop the screw through. That way it sticks out just a little bit. I don't have mine right now. I don't have one right now, so I'm just gonna use these tweezers. And I'm going to slightly push forward. Whenever I'm pushing forward, you see how it can push that slightly forward? That's marking where I know there's going to be a hole. And I'll do that on all 4 of them. All right? By the end of it, whenever I'm done with that, whenever I want to puncture through, I know exactly where my screw holes are. We're gonna do that on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So now we have our holes. That's basically how you're gonna set up your grip tape in your board. Of course, the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. You take the trucks off your old board and then slap it on the new one. I'm not gonna show you all that process. I'll show you the board when it's completed though. So that way you guys can see what all it would look like. I got this board specifically because I wanted to see if this will help prevent any wheel bite. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we're giving it a try. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you grip your board. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys get out there and skate. Peace. So I finally got the trucks off my old board, and this is kind of like where it was at. Of course, you can see the crack. But what's weird is all these pressure cracks that are running along here. They're also on the bottom. It's been, I don't know, that's weird. But I'm gonna hold off on this board. I'll probably either give it away if somebody just desperately needs a board, or I'll sand it down and I'll paint it, because I've been considering doing that. All right, here's the board completely set up. This is what it looks like. I probably will end up changing my bushings because they are blown out, as you can see. Anyway, that's it for the video. Let's go skate.